We want to look at all the ways to prove a parallelogram. And once again, this is just plain memorization. You need to have memorized this. So one pair of opposite sides is congruent and parallel? Yes. That's the only one that you can do with one. You got to do two things. Both pairs of opposite angles congruent? Yes. The diagonals bisect each other? Yes. One pair of adjacent sides and one pair of adjacent angles congruent? No. The diagonals don't have to be perpendicular. That's a rectangle. Now, question 7, like I said in the directions, there's more than one way to do this. I'm only going to go through one way on here. And the way I see it is I see this parallelogram. So I need to find where this fourth point is. So notice it's horizontal. If I just count across, I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3. So my top side is 3. So to be a parallelogram, the bottom side is 3. So if I go over 1, 2, 3, my parallelogram's got to end right there then, doesn't it? So that's going to be at 1 and -1. Now you could have done this if I would have looked at my points a different way, like let's say I had this parallelogram, then it would be up here someplace, wouldn't it? Because I just need my fourth point. Okay, now I want to show some work besides your graph. So what happens is I want to know, is it a parallelogram? Well, I think what I'll do is I'll just look at the slopes of all my sides. So let's find the slope of P to Q. So if I look at my slope of P to Q, I'll subtract my y's. 6 minus 2, well, that's 4. And then 0 minus 0. I don't even have to do that one. That's a 4 over 0. That's a vertical line, isn't it? Okay, then let's look at QR. So once again, on Q to R, I'll go 0 minus 6. So that's -6 over 6 minus 0, which is 6. So I get a slope of -1. Now let's look at the slope of R to S. And hopefully R to S is going to be a vertical line. And notice it is. Whoops. I'm going to highlight that. Because if I subtract my y's, I get 0. Did I mess that up? 6 minus 2 is 4. 0 minus 0 is 0. Oh, it's not a parallelogram. And 2 minus 6 is -4. So I get a slope of 0. Notice my opposite sides don't have the same slope, do they? So it's not a parallelogram. Now on question number 9, we look at A to C is 3x minus 11. And B to E is x plus 5. So what that tells me is, let's find B to D since we know it's a rectangle. Well, I know B to D is going to be double that, so it'll be 2x plus 10. Since it's a rectangle, I know 3x minus 11, A to C, equals B to D, which is 2x plus 10. Now we'll just do the algebra. 3x minus 2x is x. Add 11 to both sides, x is 21. But I want B to D. So B to D is, we said 2x plus 10. So I'll take 2 times 21, which is 42, plus 10 gives us 52.